Hello everyone, welcome back to Toy Story 2. My name is Dario. In the last part, we took care of Andy's neighborhood and Bombs Away, which is the first boss of the game. And in this part, we're going to be going to the construction yard. Level 4, the construction yard. As you can see, this is a nighttime level, which automatically makes it a little bit more cooler. Meanwhile, Woody is trapped inside Al's penthouse apartment. He's greeted by 3 other Western toys: Jessie, a rootin' tootin' cowgirl, Bullseye, Woody's faithful horse, and a wise old prospector still in his box. And I guess that's all we're getting. Oh, wait, I forgot to change the camera. Change it back to active. Alright. So, this is kind of where the game takes off the training gloves. I mean, like, this is probably the first, like... I mean, I guess you'd say Andy's Neighborhood did it too, but this is kind of the first level where you're really kind of on your own, and they're not going to just hand you tokens quite as easily. At least that's how I feel, I don't know. So anyways, this is the... I mean, I guess you could argue Andy's Neighborhood was in the movie. Bombs Away obviously wasn't. They didn't really fight a plane. But this is kind of the first, like, level of the game that has no basis in the movie. They clearly just added it in to fill it in, which isn't a bad thing. I'm not knocking it. I'm just pointing it out. The only closest thing they have to that... No, literally nothing. But I think that's what's really cool is because, you know, the movie, geez, wow. The movie allows for such wiggle room that you can, you know, it allowed the creators to be flexible and be creative, most importantly. But the makers of this game, Traveler's Tales, also ended up making the first Toy Story game back on Genesis and Super Nintendo. And if I recall right, in that game they also did kind of, you know, improvise a little bit and add things that weren't exactly in the movie. But, you know, just, I don't know, it's really cool. I think it's really cool. Anyways, here's the first puzzle of the level. So, as you can see, we have purple, yellow, and green. Or is that orange? That might be orange. Yeah, it's orange. And then you're just supposed to mix the colors and put them in. There's no use jumping that Rex block. I'm always going to say that. That Rex block, because he'll probably just tell you the same thing. So, we're first going to make purple, which is going to be red and blue. And I guess this is an interesting note for me to tell people. I'm actually colorblind. Now, before anybody starts typing in the comments or caring, I'm red-green colorblindness, which means that certain shades of red and green can kind of blend together. Obviously, I know that's red right there. That's clear as crystal. But it's usually like really light greens that I have trouble with sometimes. So, but anyways, because of that, I actually had trouble kind of knowing when mixing colors together what they get. Because, I mean, that and also I never bothered learning. So I can't tell if it's stupidity or my color blindness. But I'll just blame my disability just to be that guy. So we got 2 of them so far, and the last one is green, which you do by blue and yellow, I'm assuming. I mean, there's only so many combinations you can do. Yes, okay. I can't remember. I don't know if I actually know that because I know my colors or I just play this game enough. Either way, we got the token. Guess it really doesn't matter. But I've actually mentioned my color blindness on one of my previous playthroughs of Mario Party, actually. Because one of the mini games in that game, you have to, like, it's basically like not Simon Says, but musical chairs where you have to run to a color. So it affects me in games a little bit every so often, but I've never really had it be too big of a detriment to my life. But I guess it's just a little bit of fun fact. I guess I should talk about this level. I just kind of went on a tangent. So as I said, this is the first level of the game that really doesn't have... wow, I actually shot that. that really doesn't have any basis in the game, but that, or in the movie, but that's okay. And as you saw, I just made quick work of that alien looking toy. And that's what I mean by the training gloves are now off, because whoa, that guy jumps really far. The training gloves are off because those enemies, they continue all the way till late game, and they can be a pretty big hassle to face. And I never got to talk much about these. Oh, let me kill this thing. Damn, I'm like on it today. Look at me, killing these things left and right. I never got a chance to talk much about these cars. They can also be kind of a pain to fight. They're usually too low for you to shoot, so sometimes you do have to like swing into them with your spin attack. But this level actually is more vertical than it is horizontal, meaning that how do I describe this? Hold on, let me kill this thing first. I said let me kill this thing first. Wow, I can jump and aim just fine. I can jump and shoot something from the hip just fine, but I can't do that, whatever. You can actually climb this giant structure. What are these things called? You see them all the time in construction sites, but no, not railings. Girders? Yeah, I know they're girders, but I wonder what all of them are called. Anyways, you can climb all these girders to get to the top, and that's where the boss is. So they kind of played a little bit with that in Andy's Neighborhood, but this one is obviously way bigger, and it's a lot easier to fall. But we'll worry about that later. This level, and I'll try to get to a higher point just now to show you, doesn't have a lot in terms of content, but I just love it for the basis of it just takes place at night. So many games, believe it or not, take place like during the daytime. Like I think the first game I saw like a level take place at night, aside from this game, was like Donkey Kong 64, because there was a few levels that took place at night, as I was saying. And I don't know why, it was just always so cool to me. I think because mainly I just played Mario games and Zelda games, and well, I know Zelda has like nighttime stuff too, but I don't know, it just feels rare to see nighttime levels, because I don't know, it just does. Could just be me, I could just be making stuff up. So I guess we'll waste no time since there's really not much else to do. We hit that button to lower the switch, to lower the, well, this isn't a bulldozer, is it? Yeah, it is a bulldozer. And we hit that button in there to lower the ramp, and it raises us up, and we just hitch a ride on it. So this structure isn't too bad to climb on if you know what you're doing. It's very easy to make one wrong move off. There is a little elevator you can activate, and I'll show that off once we get over there. But one of the most I don't know why I stuttered weirdly there. One of the most interesting things about this level is, as I was saying, because it's nighttime, the skybox. And the skybox refers to, in case you don't know game lingo, refers to basically the background. Whereas, you know, for example, Mario games typically just have a black or empty background, but games like Zelda or, I'm trying to think of older games that do it, but basically it's that thing where my cursor is pointing at, or yeah, cursor, whatever, we'll just call it that. That's the skybox. And it's just so cool to see it, just see a nighttime level. Like, once again, as I mentioned, the first level, or in the first level, the first video of the series, you know, I would just always look out at and, you know, see the buildings, and you see all the lights on. So that must mean people are there. And you just can't help but wonder, like, you know, what are they doing? You know, who lives there and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. It just, I think to add on to what I was saying before, it reminds me of being a kid and looking out the window. And when I was a kid, we used to live in apartments, so we'd be pretty high up because we were on the second floor. And I remember just looking out the window and just seeing, like, not stalking people, but you just see, like, lights on in other apartments, other houses, and stuff like that. And just wondering what those people are doing, and, you know, the lives they lead, and, you know, things like that. Like, and keep in mind, I was doing this when I was, like, you know, a kid, so, like, I'm obviously way too young to be having those kind of thoughts. Like, those existential thoughts, but, I mean, I still did, so. But that's what they remind me of. Like, you know, that's what looking at the skybox in this game and other games do. They kind of remind me of that time. Oh, I went the wrong way. So yeah, I don't mean to keep gushing over the game, like talking about like nostalgic things and stuff. It's just, I just wanted to get it out of the way because it did like leave a big impact on me. And yeah, I mean, just here, I'll take a quick moment just to look. Like, it just looks so cool. Like, can't describe. Oh god. Well, that's an example of how very easily you can fall off. My depth perception just failed me right there. I guess it gives me a good chance to say that even if I did fall, like this elevator would have brought me straight up. I'm not going to jump to show you because I don't want to waste any more time. Oh, I guess I am going to show you. The game apparently wants me to play a very certain way. So, I wonder if this is a real thing in construction sites, like, you know, for people to just stand here and just ride up. Probably not. Like, this is like the most unsafe thing ever. So yeah, it brings you right back up. You don't have to worry a thing. Did I go the wrong way again? Okay. So we're almost to the top. And let's see. I passed by him earlier, but Mr. Potato Head is in this level. And he does give you an item that you need to fight the boss. The only thing is that if I recall right, the item is on the structure somewhere, and I don't know where it is. So that's going to be a problem. Oh, well, speak of the potato. Alright, so that works out perfectly fine, because then I get to activate the elevator, and it'll bring us right back up. We don't have to worry about it. Please don't hit me. And I guess while I'm up here, I guess what I can do is... should I just wait? Nah, yeah, I guess it'll give me a chance to do this. Hold on. I just don't want to activate the boss yet. I think it's... yeah, he's right there. It's the jackhammer. So, as earlier in the first level, you know, it's blocked off in a box. There's, as far as I know, there is no way to ever... like reach your hitbox in enough to grab it. I mean, I could be wrong. There could be a way, but there's not one that I know about. So we're gonna go over here. I know one of these little, what are those things? Oh, I know what those tykes are. Those little tykes. I think that they're called little tykes. They're still around nowadays, actually. I see them all the time at store aisles. There it is. There's the last one. So here's a chance to get a good look. Look at that. That's so cool. I wish this was high quality enough, because then that would just make it my background. Alright, alright. I don't mean to gush. Alright, so I'm just going to throw myself off. Alright, hit it, hit it, hit it. Boom. That's so sad. I don't know why that's so satisfying, just crashing to the ground.
Thanks to you, I'm a whole spot again.
Wow, thanks, Buzz. So he gives you... what does he call him? The disc launcher. Okay, I guess it's just called the disc launcher. So it's more like he gives you the launcher and then the ammo gets unlocked. So I guess that's the more accurate way to put it. So let's see. Oops. That's the other thing I forgot to mention, my bad. The disc launcher replaces your ammo, so I actually completely forgot that. Hold on, let me go get some more. Oh, I mean, there's gonna be more up there. I'm wasting my time going back to grab this. Too late, already grabbed it. Alright, you can only hold about 20 at a time, so it's not really too worth it, and it's only necessary for a few spots through the game, but it's necessary enough to where you do need them to get all the Pizza Planet tokens. Okay, so we need 3 more. No, we need 4 more, actually. Ham is up here. And there's really no way around this. I think I can maybe, like, cheese it. By coming up here, can I? On. No, okay, that's cinder block. You probably can get up there with the jump, but... oh well. I'm really not that interested in finding out.
Way to go, Buzz.
So this is number 2, I believe. And the Tyke mother or construction, I think it's like a construction manager or something. He's over here. And yeah, I think he's looking for his workers. Thanks for finding my little Tykes, Buzz. Here's the Pizza Planet token. Are they workers or are they like just... I want to say they're workers. Because yeah, he has like a little wrench. So wait. So wait, did the toys come along with us on the journey? Like those toys? Or are they just already here? Do they actually own this construction man? I feel like there's like a whole deep lore thing you can do with this game that nobody ever talks about. Maybe I should do it. So our first appearance of Slinky Dog. Hi, Buzz. If you can find 5 missing wrenches and bring them to me in time, I will give you a Pizza Planet token. I was doing really good at first, and I lost it. Hold on, let me try again. I will give you... No, I lost it. Alright, so there's 5 wrenches that you have to grab in total. The secret for this is that you just basically jump and do your double jump to maintain speed. Because, you know, it's a pain in the ass. This makes you sink. All the wrenches are not... Okay, there was one. There's a few of these kind of like rush to find these items. What am I trying to say? There's a few of these types of missions in this game, and they're not usually too bad. There is 5 though, and I seem to be missing one. Am I really gonna lose this? Oh, I think I am. Wow, I'm gonna lose this. There's no penalty for losing, so no stress. Dang, where'd that last one go? Yeah, the only real penalty is that you just kind of waste your time, so... yeah, I used to, like, memorize where all these things were, but it's been so long since I played this. To remember the exact locations. Okay. But they're all around here. They're all on, like, this quicksand. Which... Okay, once again, like, in real life, do construction sites have this? Like, this, like, quicksand type areas? I don't think so. I mean, and if they do have sand, like, I don't think they're, like, ones you can sink in. Alright, there it is. Guess I just didn't go far enough last time. Alright. Found all the wrenches, and we get another Pizza Planet token. So that should be number 4, if I recall right. I got ham.
There seems to be no
Got Slinky Dog, got the collectibles, got the miscellaneous, so I just need the boss. Okay. So we're doing pretty good for ourselves, alright. Like, we're being very, very timely. And don't you just love how it gets so far that it just, like, it just coals out, you can't see it anymore. So we're just gonna stay and wait until it comes back, and until our elevator to heaven descends upon us again. Ooh, I almost missed it. Oh, so beautiful. Okay, I'll stop. Yeah, there's not too much... Oh geez. Yeah, there's not too much else to say about this level. And my voice is getting kind of shot, so I'm trying not to waste it too much and get hit, so... But, you know, as little as there is in this level, like, it's one I always remember the most, and it possibly is because of the music, too. That's something that's also really cool about this game. I mentioned earlier the music in this game, but each level has unique music. Except for bosses, obviously, but I just think that's really cool. I really miss when games put forth all that effort to have each level have like a meaningful, or not meaningful, but impactful theme. So, isn't this a nice boss? He pretty much tells you that you need the disc launcher to kill him. Like, that's just like telling someone like, oh, I wear a bulletproof vest, so your gun's not going to do anything. Or no. It'd be more accurate to say like, oh yeah, I have a bulletproof vest. You're gonna need a sword to pierce it. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not criticizing the game. I don't know. I just find it funny how he just like told us what he needed to kill him. I need more discs. I need a disc, another disc. Also, I just realized, is that right? Disc launcher, like spelled with a K, D-I-S-K. Like, I thought those were mainly referred to like floppy disk or something. But then again, I guess D-I-S-C wouldn't be accurate either. Huh, I don't know. Oh, okay, I did get more. I guess I ran into it without seeing. Dang. So pretty easy boss. The disc launcher pretty much fires not randomly, very precisely. Jeez, you can tell it's late that I'm recording this, but I didn't want to record this at any other time. Like, it's a nighttime level. I gotta record at night. It's a little too late at night because I keep getting tongue-tied over my words, but it's worth it. And I'll tell you one thing, like, Buzz is way more braver than me running atop this giant construction structure. I'm gonna go with that. Oh, but what I was gonna say earlier about jumping off of it, like, I just found it so cool. I find it so fun to do that in this game because so many other games, you jump off something high, you get hurt. Like, that's just how it is. Like, unless you use like some special ability or something. But this game, nope. If I get a chance, I'll try to show off the moon jump codes for this game. It's really fun. But there's a reason I wanted to save this boss for last. So that way when I hit exit level, flies into the sky. Isn't that cool? That was pretty cool. Come on. You have to admit it. Leave a comment if it was cool. Be sure to like and subscribe. Leave 5 stars. Hit that bell notification icon. I'd hate myself if I did that. Like, I mean, I know why people have to do it online. You know, they get more exposure and stuff. I couldn't do it. I feel like I'm hassling you. Like, I feel like if I was good enough, you'd want to subscribe instead of me asking. But maybe I'm just overthinking it. But anyways, with all that being said, we are now finished with the construction yard. Got all 5 tokens in it. And that'll just about do it for this part. And then next level, we're going to be taking a bit of a detour down south. Or I guess not a detour. I guess we're going to be really changing things up. There we go. By going to alleys and gullies. Which alleys and gullies? It doesn't specify. It's just alleys and gullies somewhere. See you guys then.